Be strong. You can do this.
The pain became something else entirely. Mary no longer counted minutes. She counted breaths. Her body shook as nurses rushed her down the corridor, lights flashing above her, voices overlapping, wheels screeching against the floor. Inside the delivery room, everything felt loud and distant at the same time. Again, a nurse asked the familiar question, "Where is the husband?" No answer came. There was no hand to hold and no voice to calm her. Only commands, only urgency. Push, breathe, again. Mary pushed until her strength drained from her bones. Sweat blurred her vision, fear mixed with determination. She thought of the wooden bench, the switched-off phone, and the promise that never returned. Then a cry pierced the room, sharp, sudden, alive. A nurse announced that it was a baby boy. Relief rushed through Mary's chest, but it didn't last. Another nurse stopped and said there was another one. Confusion spread through the room. Moments later, a second cry filled the air. Before anyone could explain, a third cry followed, smaller, but just as strong. The room froze. Someone whispered that it was triplets, 2 boys, 1 girl. Their cries overlapped, filling the room with shock and disbelief. Nurses stared at one another. A doctor stepped closer, stunned. Mary burst into tears, not from joy alone, but from fear. 3 babies, no husband, no savings, no plan. The babies were placed beside her one by one. They were small, fragile, and perfect. Outside the delivery room, the man who had helped her paced the hallway, whispering prayers under his breath. When a nurse finally told him the news, he stood still and repeated the word triplets under his breath. Inside the ward, the celebration faded quickly. Bills arrived almost immediately. Thicker papers, bigger numbers. Before Mary could rest, a nurse spoke carefully and told her that all payments would need to be cleared before discharge. Mary stared at the ceiling as 3 newborns slept beside her, and the future stood before her, heavy and uncertain. Early the next morning, footsteps echoed down the ward. Several people entered, dressed formally, and stopped at her bed. Everyone looked serious. "Are you Mrs. Mary?" Part 4 continues.